2022 KTM 890 front brake light switch failure. So the cruise control stopped working recently. The yellow light would come on the dash, but it wouldn't set. And testing the testing the front brake, I noticed that putting normal pressure on the front brake lever did not activate the rear brake light, or it barely activated. It's very, very dim. I would have to squeeze the front brake lever real hard to get the rear brake light to come on, like emergency braking hard. So I determined, well, that must be the problem. So it's this switch right here on the ABS unit. Have to pull that out, put a new one in. A tip for doing this: it loses a lot of brake fluid, so fill this reservoir full before you do the job. Because when you pull the sensor out, gravity will pull the fluid down, but the diaphragm that's in here sucks down, and it'll slow the flow and keep this from running dry. Now, I did not do that, so I almost ran this dry, but I changed it out fast enough that it didn't run dry, so I did not have to bleed the system. The system's still bled, so that's good. Another thing, pack a bunch of paper towels down and under this, because it's going to pour a bunch of brake fluid down on the engine. So that's that job. But you can see you have to take all this stuff off. All your side panels have to come off. The gas tank has to come off. It's sitting over there behind the 500. Yeah, not as easy to work on. While you're in here, go ahead and tighten up the radiator hose clamps. That's a known issue on these bikes. The radiator cap was slightly loose, and these clamps needed tightening. Now there is one clamp that's way down. Let's see, where this hose goes in here, there's a clamp on the front of the motor. I can't get to that without taking the radiator off or loosening it and swinging it out of the way, so I'm just gonna leave that one be. It's not leaking. And I'll just show you the. All right, here's where I got the part from. Here's the old part, place I bought mine from on eBay. Here are the tools needed, just a regular metric socket set, some metric Allen wrenches, and some star bits, the KTM bits. And these are the specific ones I use. I'm not going to show the size. You just need to buy a set of these, because and here's all the bolts that came off the bike. So bolts and grommets. It's not a hard job. Just take your time. There's a free service manual online for the 790, which will help you with some of this. 790, 890 Adventures, basically the same bike. Service manuals are the same. I hope this helps. Just a brief overview of that. This is a pretty easy fix to do yourself and save money. If you pay the shop to do this, it's going to cost a lot because it's quite time consuming. That's all I got.